as you remember, that's what I was dealing with. So nice new one. Right, welcome back to the channel. This week I just want to take a small break away from the build. I've had another delivery, and as you can see, I have some tyres arrived. Regarding it, what everybody said about the wiring loom, yes, it's I think I said in an early video, it's going to have to be a new loom. I'm still hunting for good condition second-hand ones, but they're rare to find. The wiring loom is going to hold the build up, because that is a big chunk of money to actually. It was something I didn't actually put into the contingency. I didn't actually think that wiring loom was going to be that bad. Everything that's, I mean, these parts that arrived up were all within the contingency, they're all within the budget. The wiring loom wasn't. So as I say, the wiring loom is going to take a little bit longer. There's still plenty to crack on with. I can get as much of the bike done as I can, and then obviously I can go in for the wiring. So in a second I'll show you what's turned up in this delivery. During the week, I say, I didn't get any time to get ahead during the week, I say, work, etc. I'm still obviously working from home. I need to actually start thinking about my other bikes as well. I mean, obviously I've been working at home now for it's just, at the time of shooting this video, it's been 16 weeks. So it is quite a long time. I haven't ridden since lockdown came into sort of force back in March. So end of March, I haven't ridden since probably 20th of March. So it has been quite a long time. The Varadero hasn't been used. The ST, well, obviously I can't use it because I had the electrical fault. The Hayabusa, none of them have been touched or ridden, anything. So I may need to break away from the Z650 builds. That's the purpose of this video. It is what's next, what projects, what things do I need to get done. Obviously I would like to get back on the road as soon as I can. It would be nice just to go out for a ride. It's something that many of you know, the feeling you get when you just go out for a ride is freedom. I haven't had that, and it's very hard and very tough. I know a lot of you have been through the same thing. I mean, let me know in the comments box below how you've been feeling. I did the Project Lockdown video and build up a few months ago, which was fantastic. I really enjoyed doing that, and the response I got from everybody was great. But I know now people are starting to go back to work. They're back on their bikes. How are you finding it? You know, it's nice to know how you feel. As I say, let me know in the comments box below. It would be nice just to bounce some things around and etc. But as I say, what's coming up next? I need to still crack on with the Z650. As you can see, I've got some tyres. We've still got the wheels to do, but I'll show you that in a second. The Varadero needs to come back in, as you saw earlier a few videos ago, that I actually changed the rear wheel. I need to look at the front wheel as well. The valve needs changing on that. It needs a bit of a spruce up, so I need to get that in for a service. The ST1100, again, it's got the electrical issues. I need to get back into that. I've got the parts, or well, I've got a regulated rectifier and I've got a new battery for it, but I need to go through and test all the wiring, so that needs to be done. The Hayabusa, it has been started a couple of times. That just needs a spruce up. It needs a clean, get all the dust off, repolish all the paintwork and repolish all the chrome. So these are all things that I need to sit down, I need to think about what needs to be done, when, how, why, etc. Which I'm sure a lot of you have felt. That's the problem with having 5 bikes. It's difficult to actually spend time on your own bikes. So obviously I'm cracking away with the project as much as I can to get that done. But sometimes I need to take time out and actually just concentrate on my own. So it's a possibility a couple of episodes time I may drag a different bike in. The aim, you're probably thinking, well, why have you gone and bought tyres now? They were actually done at a very, very, very good deal. A good friend of mine did me a deal on some tyres, so he knows who he is, so thank you very much. I'd like to get it down on 2 wheels so I can move it around, get it off the ABBA stand, so I can wheel it in and out. Because obviously when I bring the other bikes in, it's nice to use the ABBA stand to actually put the bike on. I can work on it. I'm not laying on the floor, I'm not bending down too much. It's my back and my age, unfortunately. But let me know your thoughts. As I mean, these things have got to be done, so I will be filming them. I'll film as much as I can. The Hayabusa, everybody likes seeing that. It's one of the most popular things on my channel. It's strange how that one just took off. Why, I don't know. I mean, big following on the ST, big following on the Z. The Varadero, I've never really done. I know people are saying, I'm looking forward to that, because I really don't see much work on Varaderos on YouTube, so that'll be an interesting one to do. But yeah, the Hayabusa, people just love it. It's very strange. Wherever I put a picture up anywhere, the response is absolutely phenomenal. But I say that is just going to be a clean and a polish. So it'll be a wash down, get the rubbing compound out, and just try and get that paintwork back to a mirror shine. It's looking a bit faded and a bit dull, so it needs a bit of a spruce and some good old cleaning on the chrome work to make that really pop, so to say. I did even consider going to 3 videos a week. Not sure at the moment. It's, as I say, I don't really get a huge amount of time. I'm working most of the time, so I don't get a lot of time. I normally get 1 day a week to actually get out in the garage and do my thing, as my missus calls it. You know, it's kind of my sanctuary. It's my little home away from home, so to say. But it's enjoyable and it's nice being out here. It's great dealing with the viewers, and I'm sure people sort of like wonder what I'm doing when I'm just in the garage by myself talking to myself from the outside, but I'm talking to a camera. But I say, we'll have a quick look through this box. As I say, the tyres, they are authentic to the bike, or as close as I could get. So we've got the 19-inch front and the 18-inch rear. Again, they'll hopefully be going on soon, but say some of the parts in here are tyre and wheel related. So let's have a look, see what we got. So I try and pick up stuff as I can where the budget allows. Right, so we have brake springs, the rear brake shoes, the springs. It's actually the brake shoes I picked up didn't come with the springs. Most of the time obviously you're changing, and the springs you're actually using your old ones. I don't have any at all, so. Right, replacement air filter. That's the front inner tube. And the rear inner tube. I've also gone with a new brake switch. I do have one, but it doesn't look in that brilliant condition, so new brake switch. Ignition coils. As you remember the state of mine, I'll just grab one out. as you remember, that's what I was dealing with. So nice new one. Alright, rim tape, front and rear, and also some new the actual side panel cover grommets. A few bits on the electrical flasher relay. And the starter relay. So that's the latest parts that have turned up. Let's pop them back in the box. And obviously the tyres. It's very weird seeing how thin these tyres actually are, considering, well, the tyres I'm used to. I mean, the Varaderos are 150. I think the ST's around about the same size. The Booster's 190. But yeah, so very strange when I mean, I think that's roughly the size of what I use as a front, but it would actually be nice to get the tyres actually on the rims. I say we've still got them to balance and true, tighten all the spokes, so that's to come soon as well. As I say, I haven't touched anything, so I've still got the O-ring to go in the starter motor, clean up the battery box, but everything else, so I will probably in the next episode start getting the front end put back together, get the yokes on. What I'll probably do when I fit this yoke, because obviously you've got this grease nipple, so I need to get a grease gun, which is one thing I don't have, and then I can pack this out, so when it actually goes in it will be a dry fit, and then I'll grease afterwards. And it's the same on the swing arm as well. It's dry at the moment. I'll get a grease gun and we'll pack that out. But as I say, it was really sort of, you know, what's coming up next, where I am at the moment. I always appreciate your feedback and your comments. I don't think, one thing I've probably never asked is, what's been your favourite bit about the channel so far? Which bike? I'd imagine most people are going to say the Booster, but as I say, I know there's a lot of ST fans out there, so that will be coming back in. There's quite a few jobs to do on that, quite a few plans, ideas that are going through my head. I did consider at one stage of actually getting rid of it, just get the electric sorted and sell it on. But it would be nice to actually get it fully finished and then go touring on it and just see how it performs, because so far I've not had a great deal of luck with it. There's been obviously electrical issues, mechanical issues. You've seen, as I say, there's a link in the description to the playlist if you're interested in the ST. There's been quite a lot of issues with it from basically day one, so it would kind of be nice to actually see it back to how it should do again, with a fully polished paintwork and clean and just. But say, let me know in the comments box below what's been your favourite bit about the channel. What do you enjoy about the channel? That helps me grow. It helps me build. It helps me on content. Just to go over a few things. As I say, appreciate all your comments. in the comments box below. I do respond to as many as I can. It might take me a few days, but I do get there eventually. But as I say, just about wraps this episode up, and then we'll crack on in the next episode and get some more work done on the Z. So as always, thanks for watching. Join me again next time. Cheers. Bye.